A little more complicated set here. As you can see, the board's fully loaded with this group. We're using commas to set up direct quotations, so that should be easy enough. A lot of grammar thrown at you in this one, not so much with the commas, but different terms. So teaching parts of speech may have been a better approach than jumping right into commas. But we use commas to set up direct quotations, and we've put a definition. What is a direct quotation? It is the actual spoken word. Mr. Nettleton said, comma, I enjoy the mornings, period. We would have quotation marks around I enjoy the mornings, because that's what Mr. Nettleton said. So the examples on the board here with the quotation marks around them, this is a wonderful town. The quotation marks show that Henry said that. Now, how do we set that off from the rest of the sentence? That's where this comma comes into play. This is a wonderful town, comma, Henry said. Again, the quotation marks show that Henry actually spoke those words, and the comma sets it off from what we would call explanatory words, Henry said. The next one, because these explanatory words can come at the end, come at the beginning, come in the middle. Maria noted, comma, Walter looks sick today. The quotation marks go around Walter looks sick today because that's the actual spoken words. The comma is used to keep the explanatory words Maria noted separate from the rest of the sentence. The third example with the explanatory words in the middle of the sentence, the ballpark, said Anthony, has something for everyone. We have a comma after ballpark, and notice the comma should come inside this quotation mark. The ballpark, Anthony said that. Comma after Anthony, comma after the explanatory word said Anthony, has something for everyone. Quotation marks around has something for everyone. So in reality, all Anthony said was the ballpark has something for everyone. The explanatory words fall in the middle. The last example, this is what we would call an indirect quote. No one has actually spoken these words. It's a conglomeration. They all said they were glad they came. Students will argue that we could put a comma after said, throw some quotation marks that they were glad they came, but that's not the actual spoken words. One person isn't saying they were glad they came. He would say he or she was glad they came. I was glad I came. So we have to make sure we understand that this is an indirect quote. There are no commas and there are no quotation marks with it. Now around the board you see up here, this is a subject. One thing we have to understand, since we're still writing, song titles, movie titles, song titles end up in quotation marks. Okay? And when we have titles in quotation marks, if they're a subject, a predicate nominative, or a direct object, there's no comma. For instance, Yesterday is his favorite Beatles song. And I feel like I'm in the way. Yesterday is the title of the song. It's the subject of the sentence. What is the sentence about? It's about the song Yesterday. In quotation marks, it does not get a comma because it's the subject of the sentence. The same with the next one, predicate nominative. A predicate nominative follows a linking verb. Okay? Basically restates the subject. My favorite is Hey Jude. And to allow more clarity, let's say my favorite song is Hey Jude. Is our linking verb. It's a linking verb. Hey Jude. Hey Jude's in quotation marks. That's the song title. And the song is Hey Jude. Again, since the predicate nominative basically restates the subject, the song is Hey Jude. Quotation marks go around the song title but no commas, because it's a predicate nominative. And then lastly, a direct object answers the question who or what following an action verb. The sentence reads, he hums along when he hears Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Argument, we could have a comma after hears, but this is a direct object. He hums along when he hears. To find the direct object, we ask what? He hears what? Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. So Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds becomes your direct object, and therefore it doesn't take a comma. Hopefully this isn't confusing. We need to understand that we use commas to separate the explanatory words of the spoken word. Everything in quotation marks is a spoken word. In these last three examples where it's a subject, predicate, nominative, and direct object, doesn't necessarily mean it's the spoken word, it's just using the title of songs. So, using a comma to set off direct quotations, use that comma to set off quotations, the spoken word, to set it off from the explanatory words in the sentence. Good luck to you.